There is a part of you, buried somewhere beneath the noise of everyday life, that quietly decided a long time ago that big money simply was not meant for you. Not because you are lazy, not because you lack ideas, but because somewhere along the way you absorbed a belief that wanting more made you greedy, or that people like you simply are not the ones it happens for. Today, that belief ends. Today, you give yourself full permission to be wealthy. Welcome back to Tranquility Insights. This is the space where we quiet the mind, rewire the identity, and awaken the version of you that wealth, peace, and abundance are already flowing toward. Today, we are going to activate the millionaire within. Before I tell you exactly what to write, I want to speak to you like a real person, because that is what this space is about. If you are watching from the USA, please press the hype button if it is showing on your screen. It helps this video reach more people in the USA during the first few days after upload. And if you are watching from another country, write your country in the comments. I really love seeing where you are all from. Also, please like this video and subscribe to Tranquility Insights for more peaceful, powerful, and positive content. And if you leave a comment, know that I do read them. I may not reply to every single one, but I truly see them, and I appreciate them. Chapter 3. The Girl from the Poorhouse. Let me tell you about a girl born into almost nothing. In the late 1800s, in a small town in France, a baby girl was born inside a poorhouse to a mother who worked as a laundress and a father who drifted from place to place selling goods on the road. The family had so little that the clerk registering her birth did not even spell her name correctly on the official record. Her very first document in this world carried a mistake, a symbol of how invisible she was considered to be. Her name was Gabrielle. The world would later come to know her as Coco Chanel. When she was still a child, her mother died. Within days, her father gathered his children, and instead of staying to raise them, he left. He placed them in the care of others and walked away. He was never seen by his daughter again. Gabrielle and her sisters were sent to live in a convent orphanage, raised by nuns in a home that was strict, silent, and cold. She slept in an unheated dormitory on a hard iron bed. She often went hungry. In later years, she would describe that period as a kind of quiet death of the girl she had been, a moment where innocence was stripped away far too early. But here is the part of the story that most people miss, the part that actually matters. Instead of accepting the identity the world had handed her, an abandoned, poor, forgotten orphan, she rewrote it inside her own mind. She told the other girls at the orphanage that her father had not left her at all. She said he had gone to America to build his fortune, and that one day he would return for her as a wealthy man. It was not true. He was never coming back. But notice what she was actually doing. She was not lying to escape reality. She was training her own identity. She was rehearsing, inside her own imagination, what it felt like to be someone whose story ended in abundance rather than abandonment. The nuns taught her one practical skill: sewing. And while she stitched fabric day after day, she also absorbed the visual world around her, the stark black and white of the convent, the quiet elegance of its architecture, the discipline of its patterns. Long before she owned a single valuable object, she was already carrying herself internally as a woman of taste, refinement, and worth. She became that woman on the inside first. The outside world had not caught up yet, but eventually it had no choice but to agree with her. That starving orphan became Coco Chanel, the founder of one of the most valuable luxury houses the world has ever seen. She became one of the wealthiest self-made women in modern history, and astonishingly, she took the very colors of that cold orphanage, the black and the white, along with a set of interlocking shapes she had seen etched into its stone, and turned them into a symbol now recognized in nearly every country on earth. From a poorhouse and a misspelled name to a global empire. Here is the real lesson of that story, and it is the entire foundation of what we are doing today. Coco Chanel became the wealthy, iconic woman on the inside long before there was a single shred of outside proof to support it. She did not wait for evidence. She did not wait for a bank account, a business, or a single customer. She switched the identity on first, while she was still hungry, still cold, still officially nobody. The empire was simply the echo of a decision she had already made in that dormitory. The money eventually arrived to match the woman she had already decided to become. This is the pattern behind nearly every extraordinary life. And it may be hard to hear, but it applies to you too. The millionaire within you is not something you have to build from nothing. It is not a future possibility you have to manufacture out of thin air. It is already coded into you, sitting quietly beneath the layers of doubt, waiting for permission to switch on. You have likely spent years trying to earn your way toward a feeling, telling yourself that once the money shows up, then you will feel secure, then you will feel worthy, then you will finally feel like the wealthy version of yourself. But it works in exactly the opposite order. The feeling comes first. The identity comes first. The switch flips on the inside before it ever shows up on the outside. And once that identity is running, the money begins the slow, steady work of catching up to who you have already become. This is what Chanel understood as a child in that freezing dormitory. This is what every person who has ever built something extraordinary out of very little has understood, whether they could put it into words or not. And somewhere inside you, you already know this to be true. There is a quiet, stubborn certainty in you that has never fully gone away, no matter how many times life has tried to talk you out of it. That certainty is the millionaire within, knocking. Today we stop ignoring the knock. Today we open the door. Let's begin exactly where Chanel began, with identity. Before anything else, the millionaire within is not a bank balance. It is a way of being, and you are going to try it on right now, the same way that little girl tried on a new identity in that cold dormitory, long before she had any proof it was true. Stop being someone who is reaching for wealth. Become, in this moment, someone who simply is wealthy in their bones, someone for whom money is only a detail still making its way to them. Feel that shift settle into your body. Notice how it changes the way you sit, the way you breathe, the way you take up space in the room. Say these words with me and mean them as you say them. I am the millionaire within. This is who I am now. I am someone large sums of money flow to easily because that is simply my nature. Let that settle in. Notice that it feels more natural than it should, because on some level, it always was true. Identity, switched on. The moment your identity shifts, something else begins to stir. Feel the energy in you start to rise, because a wealthy identity carries its own kind of pull. Think about the people you have seen in life for whom money seems to find them, where opportunity seems to chase them down, where doors seem to open before they have even knocked. That is magnetism, and you are switching it on right now. Feel it begin to radiate outward from your chest, a field, a frequency, moving out into the world and pulling toward you exactly what you need. Declare it. I am magnetic to money. Large sums of money are pulled toward me now. Wealth and opportunity move toward me from every direction, easily and quickly. Feel that pull strengthen with every word. You are becoming the kind of person the right opportunities notice, the kind of person the right money finds. Magnetism, switched on. Now we go deeper, into the switch that has kept more people stuck than almost any other. Worthiness. Wealth has not stayed away from you because you lacked good ideas, or effort, or opportunity. It has stayed away because some buried part of you decided, long ago, that large sums of money belonged to other people, that wanting it made you greedy, that you simply were not the kind of person it happens for. Today, that ends completely. Today, you give yourself full, unconditional, final permission to be wealthy. Feel that old belief begin to burn away as you say this, and mean every word of it. I am worthy of large sums of money, and I receive them now, fully and freely. This is my reality now. I give myself complete permission to be wealthy. Feel the resistance loosen its grip. Feel the channel open wide. This is the exact quiet decision that little girl made in that cold convent. The decision that she was already a woman of worth and fortune, and that the world would simply have to catch up to her. Worthiness, switched on. We are near the peak now. There is one final switch, and it is the one that moves you from feeling into action. Power, boldness, the decisive, unstoppable energy of a person who does not just dream about wealth, but creates it and acts the moment they see an opening. The millionaire within is not a passive dreamer waiting for luck. It sees the opportunity, and it moves. Feel that certainty rise up your spine, into your chest, into your hands. Feel the readiness to act. Feel the quiet knowing that you can handle whatever wealth brings into your life. Declare it. I see opportunity everywhere, and I act on it boldly, without hesitation. Everything I touch turns to wealth easily and naturally, because I am made for this. Feel every switch now fully lit. Identity, magnetism, worthiness, power. The entire system charged, humming, right at the edge of ignition. Stay with me here. This is the moment everything comes together. Feel the millionaire within come fully online, all 4 switches firing at once, flooding through you until there is no longer any gap between who you are and the wealthiest version of yourself that has ever existed inside you. You are no longer reaching for it. You are it. Feel it rise and fill you completely. And from this fully activated place, claim all of it as your own, right now. The millionaire within is fully activated. It is online. It is me. Say this with me. I am so happy and grateful now that large sums of money come to me easily and quickly, in increasing quantities, from multiple sources, on a continuous basis, in the best interest of all, and I get to keep, give, spend, and invest joyfully. One more time, say it and mean it. I am wealthy now. It is done. It is on. It is me. Now you carry this out of this video and into your day. You go about your work, your errands, your ordinary life, but underneath it, the millionaire within stays switched on, quietly broadcasting. Let it change how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you make decisions, big and small. Carry the quiet certainty that wealth is already yours and is simply on its way to you. Coco Chanel carried that same inner certainty out of an orphanage and into an empire, and every single day she made the choice again to be that woman, long before the world had agreed to see her that way. You carry this activation the exact same way. Come back to it. Switch it on again each morning. Speak these words whenever the old smallness tries to creep back in, whenever the old identity tries to reassert itself. Because the millionaire within stays online for as long as you keep choosing it, a little more, every single day. The world has a way of rearranging itself to match who you have truly become, exactly as it did for a starving orphan who decided, long before there was any proof, that she was already a woman of fortune. The millionaire within you is activated. The switch has been thrown. Thank you for spending this time with me here at Tranquility Insights. If you felt that activation land, if something in you just shifted, I want you to lock it in right now. Type these words in the comments below, exactly as you feel them. The millionaire within is fully activated. It is online. It is me. Writing it down is not just a comment. It is a declaration. It tells your own mind that you are not just watching this, you are living it. So don't just think it, type it, and let it become real on the page. And if this video gave you even a moment of peace, clarity, or that quiet spark of yes, this is for me, then subscribe to Tranquility Insights. New activations like this one come out regularly. built to help you rewire your identity around wealth, calm, and inner power, one video at a time. Hit subscribe so you never miss the next one. Tell me where you're watching from, and if you're ready to step into this identity, tell me that too. Thank you.